As we begin exercise 2, we'll start by modeling the roadway corridor along our alignment. Select the alignment, select the Create Corridor icon, follow the prompts. Now we're selecting the template that we want to place along the corridor. We'll browse into the urban directory and select the template. Data point through the prompts. Now we'll select the start station. We'll key in 11 plus 50 and select the end station. Define the interval to drop the templates. Leave the transitions for both start and stop to 0. Data point, and we've created the corridor. You can see the corridor in both views 1 and 2. In view 2 we have the 3D model displayed. In view 1 we have the two-dimensional roadway corridor displayed. Now you can turn off the reference of the 3D model in your 2D model in view 1 if you'd like. Now we're going to select the corridor and we're going to change the design stage. We're going to densify the template drops. So we'll change the design stage to the number 2 design stage. And you'll notice the template drops in the model view in view 2 densify. And you can see those drops there. We'll make view 3 active and we can rotate the corridor up and we can look at the model that's been created. Now in view 1, back in the two-dimensional view, we'll select the corridor and let's cut cross sections and look at the roadway model. Open up view 1, data point into that view to place the sections in that view window. Now you can see the cross sections being displayed from the roadway corridor. We're going to change the properties and increase the exaggeration in the vertical to 5. You see the display change. Now we can move forward along the corridor if we'd like by using the left and the right arrows. You can see in view 1 the planimetric line displaying where sections are being cut. We'll close the cross-section window. We'll move back into view 1. And now we're going to copy the template drop within our corridor. So we're going to include multiple template drops along this corridor. So we'll use the copy template drop. We'll follow the prompt, select the start station, key in 13 plus 50 if you're using imperial units. Then select or key in the end station. Data point through each prompt to accept those. And now you'll notice as we zoom in and look at the corridor, we have an extra template drop on the interior of the corridor. We're going to use this extra template drop to edit the template drop through this station range so that we can modify the edge of pavement so that we can create a match line with the turn lane. So we're editing the template drop through that station range. We'll right click in the template window, select delete components, and then just data point and draw a line through each of the components you wish to delete from the template. Once we've done that, we'll click the OK button and that will update the corridor. And you can see in view 1 that we've removed the curb and gutter, sidewalks, and the end conditions. We can see that also in the 3D model view in view 2. So we've updated the corridor and the template drop to remove those external components, and we'll move forward and we're going to have the edge of pavement of the roadway, of the template in the roadway, to meet and match existing pavement. So we create the match line, or we open up the profile view of the feature called Match EOP, and be sure you get the proper feature when you do this. We're looking at the profile and you'll notice there's an active profile that's been created along this horizontal feature, and you can see that there's the light blue line. And we're going to modify the roadway corridor to match that vertical feature. If we zoom in into the 3D view, you can actually see where our match line feature diverges from the edge of pavement feature created with the template drops. We can continue looking at the 3D model, and we can rotate the view around and zoom in, and there again you can see the match line EOP that we're going to meet vertically and match vertically, as well as the current left edge of pavement feature. We can modify the view in the 3D model, just change the view to a smooth or rendered view. Sometimes if your display is a little bit dark, you can modify the lighting and brighten up the view a little bit. You can see that being done here. And there you can clearly see the match line edge of pavement, which we're going to create a point control for to modify that feature. So we'll select the corridor in view 1, browse over into the corridor objects command, or the dialog box for the corridor objects. Select the point control menu and hit the new button. So we're creating a new point control, and this point control will match the vertical edge of pavement for the match line. So we follow the prompts, select the start station and the end station, data point through each of the prompts. You can key in the control description, select the point, and define the mode, which we're setting. We're using a vertical point control. Now locate the element. We'll just click into the profile window and select the profile we want to use. Data point for a priority of 1, and data point again, and leaving the offsets at 0. And now the point control is created, and if you noticed in the 3D model view, the edge of pavement actually moved. You have the properties available to you in the point control window that you can modify as needed. Now looking at the 3D model, we can see how the edge of pavement feature adjusted to match our profile, the match EOP profile line. And again, we can just review the model. Now let's move into view 1 and actually cut cross sections along the corridor and note the change in the cross slope as we go through the turn lane section. So I've placed the cross section view in view 5. Just modify the windows so that you can see clearly. And then we'll just move along the alignment. You can right click and locate a station via a data point. Then you just click into the view and select the station you'd like to cut a section at. I'll just key in station 1350 here and data point. And now we see that view. And we can continue stepping through each of those sections, and you'll notice the cross slope of the pavement changing as the left-hand edge of pavement is now following our vertical along the match line to meet and match existing. We can close the cross-section view now. And that will conclude exercise number 2.